Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Redux version. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 66. We're in Illusionera. Our journal has basically this stuff left. That's it. We're going to go up here towards the area of the map that we've not been to yet, which really requires this to happen. Come on, folks. Why aren't you guys walking over here? Okay. Something odd happening there. What is the ting for? What are we tinging? Loot. What is that? Lone Wolf's Cloak. Whenever the wearer of this cloak has no enemies or allies around in a 10-foot area, they gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls on their ranged attacks and a +2 bonus on all saving throws. Very nice for the Lannister, if he was with us. Citizens. Uh-oh, same kind of situation. It's the same old situation. I don't have to use Dimension Door every time. It's like something's not quite locking into place. This never happened to me before, but now we're dealing with the enhanced edition of the game. And it's happening. So, Owlcat, you guys might want to get on that. Okay, so there's these bozos here. More citizens. That, I believe, is those bozos that we passed by. That's the entrance to Nocticula. We haven't been invited yet, so I don't know if they're gonna let me in. Last time, remember, I've only been through the whole game one time, and when I did so on my successful run, I just went in here and I killed these guys. Now, it was a really, really hard fight, but I killed them and then I went inside, and then basically I remember it being a futile effort, as like Nocticula wasn't there. It's like you need to wait until you're actually invited. So okay, so this is just all these people hanging out here. Alright, let's go see. So I'm going to talk to these guys, and if they tell me that I'm not invited, then I'm going to do a little research and figure out where we need to go next. Alright. Oh, I want to go in. You have not been invited. Make yourself scarce. Okay. So, the art of making friends. Well, let's see what we're supposed to do about that. Alright, I know where we're supposed to go. It's not here. So I'm going to not bore you with the long walk to where we're going. We're going to the middle city, to the flesh markets, to the island east of it. Actually, where we were. Okay, we're east of the flesh markets, as you can see. Here's the flesh market. We crossed over this piece here, which connects to that piece over there. This is, remember again, where we... Right here, we go this portal up. We had to fight these guys here. The harem of ardent dreams is over here. Oh, and there's a... And so, amazingly, the quest doesn't tell you anything about this, but this is actually where you need to go, is the harem of ardent dreams. First time here. A fearsome-looking succubus steps forward, blocking your path. Are you sure you're welcome here? This is the harem of ardent dreams, the place of Chimera, chief demoness in this city. After Nocticula, of course. But when did Nocticula ever care about our petty concerns? Bottom line, this palace belongs to the person who really runs things around here. Got it? Yeah. You are known in the city. I don't think Chimera would deny you an audience. Come in. So that's what you have to do. That's what all the other earlier quests were with, like the battle bliss and buying slaves and all that stuff, is to grant you an audience here. Why the quest journal felt it necessary to be so obscure about that and not just come out and say it, I don't know. I guess they're expecting you to pay attention. But when there's a bazillion quests, I kind of lose track. You know, some people have face blindness. Brad Pitt has face blindness. He can't recognize people from their faces. I have the same thing with, like, thousands of quests in a video game, unless it's really, really memorable, I just don't remember the details, and I don't remember character names and things like that. It's like, you want to tell me about Shamira as being the boss in a line of dialogue somewhere in this journey in chapter 4, which has happened, I'm sure. I remember something like that, but I'm not going to remember that as a salient point. You know, it's kind of the way my weird brain works. I need to be out front. I am the leader. Shamira, the ardent dream. She likes her lava. The red-haired, beautiful demon sits majestically on the throne, an aura of bright light blazing around her. It's not the gentle, life-giving light that shines on Galarian. This light blinds, withers, makes a person burn with fever, draining their strength. Shamir, the ardent dream, says, "And who do we have here? The latest wanderer from another world coming to seek my patronage?" Yes. Shamir looks you up and down with a contemptuous expression, then answers with a scoff. "So what use can you be to me, you foolish little mortal? The most powerful demons serve me. What can your pitiful self offer me that they can't?" In your mind, Shamir's voice sounds calmer, though it is still arrogant. "In truth, there is one thing you can help me with, Galarian, but the others mustn't know about it. Work for me, and I'll grant you a share of my attention and patronage. No doubt you have already heard of Nahindrian crystals, objects of astonishing power that grant their owner incredible abilities. Everyone in the Lucian era knows they exist, but no one knows what they are or where to get them. No one except for that smug cow, Hepzibah. I want you to find out what they are. My advice is to start searching in that pile of refuse known as the Lower City. Ask for Zephorian, my predecessor, now a beggar. If that pathetic wretch is still alive, he may know something. Now go, and don't bother returning until you have the information I need. Here, take my mark, so the arch near my palace will let you in. I don't want to waste my time waiting while you wind your way back through the streets of my city with valuable information." Your pack becomes a bit heavier, as if some new item has appeared inside it. Shamir's gold coin. The hand of the inheritor addresses you, an undercurrent of alarm in his words. "I see greed in the eyes of this fiend. She is ready to offer you a deal, and I sense that more than idle interest lies behind it. We both know Nahindrian crystals can make demons immensely powerful. We are pursuing Hepzibah to prevent her from creating and unleashing upon us an army of mythical monsters transformed by these crystals. Yet if you reveal the secret of the crystals to Shamira, we risk simply trading one enemy for another. Our mission demands that we make concessions, but it does not mean we must blindly obey every demon's request. Weigh each of Shamira's words. Remember how cunning she is, and do not let her turn you into a tool she can use to commit atrocities. Armor your heart, and do only what you must, not what she, with all her promises and charms, will try to convince you to do, and be prepared to find a knife in your back at any moment." So you and Hepzibah aren't friends, I take it? In your mind, Shamir's voice answers with an arrogant scoff. "Be friends with that miserable cow? Of course not. I'm courting her to learn her secrets, but it's a constant struggle not to put her in her place. Baphomet's minions are far too bold here in the Lucian era. Where should I look for Zephorian?" "In the depths. If he is still alive, the gravity of Nocticula's punishment would have dragged him to the very bottom of Lucian era. Dig through the garbage. Talk to the vagrants and beggars. You surely don't expect me to do it, do you?" "Alright. Wonderful. Because this conversation is beginning to bore me." "Yes. Go now. And come back when you have something useful." "I will. Because I'm very good at that sort of thing." "Alright, team. We have our mission. Zephorian. By the way, we can also go to the flesh markets here and sell a bunch of this stuff that's weighing us down. And by the way, if I remember correctly, there were some things in the flesh markets that we might have wanted to buy, and we're going to have a ton of cash to spend it on. So let's think about doing that. Okay, over here, flesh markets. Very fun times. Party suffering from medium incumbents. Yes, Kribus. Alright, Kribus, I'm going to do a little shopping, and I will let you know if I buy anything of substance. Alright, so I sold a bunch of stuff. We have 619,000 gold pieces. And this Phantasmal Guide. +5 gold touched quarterstaff allows its wearer to cast illusion school spells as if they were 3 levels higher. I'm getting that for our favorite scientists. The fox. What is her name? Nenio. One of the character that I just dislike so much. But her quest basically dominates chapter 5. And you have to have her in your party. And I want her to be very good at casting things like weird. So, which I believe is an illusion spell. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna buy that. There's Crooked Paw. Neat. This guy doesn't have any Scroll of Foresight. Yeah, fun. Scroll of Foresight. I don't think there's anything else in here that I really, really want. Let's see. It's me looking at this. I was going to see if they had anything like it's Unholy Shepherd. What is this? You can summon 2 CR-14 half-finished Minotaurs 3 times per day, and they will fight on your side for 10 minutes. However, if you die while wearing this ring, they are summoned 2, but now as enemies. That's kind of awesome. But gold coin from the flesh markets, which we already have. Scrolls. There's a ton of scrolls, and we should probably check some of this before we leave and see if there's anything that we really, really want. But I'm not going to worry too much about that right this second. I'm more concerned with, is there anything else that I need? Prismatic ring. Prismatic spray. Yeah, no. Jaws of the Jackal. His gauntlets grant a profane vigor effect and a +2 bonus to natural armor to all evil creatures summoned by the wearer. If the wearer summons a Thanadaemon, they grant it the greater profane vigor effect and +4 natural armor bonus. A summoned creature gains +2 profane bonus on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. Wow. Jaws of the Jackal can be equipped on the hands. It's pretty nice. Jeez, and it's only 5,000. I'm gonna buy that just cause. Lenses of prolonged gaze. Oh yeah, worn by a powerful Aeon. We don't have those. And Twisted Temptation. All enchantment school spells. Cast. I think we sold those, but I'm about buy them back just in case I need them for something. All right, so that was that character. There is also this bloke. There's a few more people over here. Slave trader, Black Mask. I'm going to see what he has for sale. Alright, so there is one thing here that I'm going to want to buy for him. For $170,000, I can get this, the +5 speed shock S-Tuck, and it grants the wielder a +5 bonus on initiative rolls. We'll get that for our main tanky dude. We'll get that. There's the Interceptor, which is a really nice rapier, and if I was using Camilla as a tank, I would get this for a Keen rapier, 15 to 20. +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, attacks of opportunity. If an attack of opportunity results in a killing blow, the wielder can make 1 extra attack during the next round. Very nice. Belt of Bloodlust, +4 to Dex and Strength. Whenever the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain a +5 morale bonus on their next attack roll. I want that. And Display of Power, +6, grants its wearer a 15-foot aura that makes all enemies in range suffer -2 penalty on will saving throws. I would like to have that. And then there's a Short Sword, Unexpected Resolution, +5 finesse wearing. That I want for my for her, my brown fur transmuter. Longbow of Leeching Strike, +5 bleed longbow, confirms a critical hit. That doesn't happen very often for my people who are doing it. The enemy suffers 1d6 direct damage for every 5 feet that the enemy travels for 2 rounds. Sounds fun. So, medium armor, breastplate, 3 dexterity. Makes the wearer's first spell cast in any combat bolstered. So, yeah, that's not happening. Although, let's see. Promise of Greatness. It's 4,700. Bolstered. Spell now deals 2 more points of damage per die roll. Nah, because that's not going to happen. That'd be useful for our cleric, but he's not going to use it. Whenever there's where this helm successfully charges an enemy, we don't do charges. Holy Devotee's longsword, but we don't have anybody using that. Winter's Mark, a two-bladed sword. Nobody uses that. And the rest of it is stuff we sold. So let's grab that. It's all fun. Spent some money there. Night Flash, S-Stock. That's nice. That moves there, which means we can use Finian for something else now. Which should be great. Strength +6. Constitution +6 for him. I want the strength. Yeah, she needs strength and dex, but if we give her the strength, 15-foot aura that makes all enemies in range suffer a -2 penalty to will saving throws, and I think that's not going to affect her attack, is it? Yeah, it just makes it better. I want her. She's going to do that. Lowering the will saving throws of things around us will help Nenia when we have her, so that'll be great. And that gives us the Belt of Bloodlust, which basically I was looking at for me. Or I've got this dexterity one, though, so you should probably have this one. Yeah, Belt of... I know, the strength and... Let's see. Whenever they wear the belt lands a killing blow, they gain a +5 morale bonus on their next attack roll. Let's give it to the Skelly. Yeah, you can wear that. I like that. I know I probably am blowing money here on my skeleton, and I don't need to, but... that's kind of what we're going to do. Ring of Protection +3, that's an upgrade for you. So do that. Jaws of the Jackal. You're not summoning anything. You are. What do you have here? Yeah, whenever they cast a level, they gain temporary hit points. I would probably rather you have this because you are occasionally going to summon some stuff. So why don't you do that? You don't have any gloves, so you can gain some temporary hit points from doing that. That works. Okay. And then what else did I buy? Unexpected Resolution, a short sword. That's for you. Look, so you're going to get Unexpected Resolution, and then our friend, Finian, who we're going to have turn into a short sword. Short sword. And that's your second weapon. Oh, how nice is that? Excellent. Okay. That's pretty cool. So she's got that going on. I like that. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, and we grabbed... The other thing that I grabbed was this staff. Yeah, the quarterstaff, which we're going to give to Nenia. Okay, we're decked out. Well, then. So let's go to the lower city and go find our friend Zephorian. Which the Bad Luck Tavern would be the best place to go. Alright, we're here. Took a little bit to load that. Let's go. Who might know where Zephorian is? Do you think this guy would know? I'm looking for Zephorian. Do you know where he is? Hey, wow, that worked out well. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It's not my place to gossip with customers. I'm an innkeeper, not a spy, so buy yourself something to drink and stop wasting my time. I've got a special liquor you should try. A true rarity. 100,000 gold. No, 100,000 gold? Blow me. Fair point. What kind of idiot would pay 100,000 gold for some dubious swill? Well, perhaps the same kind willing to pay for information about a long-dead whoreson who once ruled the city. Yeah, okay. Or to ask for information at the Bad Luck Ring. Then piss off, stranger, and stay away from the diseased. If you're trying to bring some crap here, I don't want it to let you in. The diseased. Geocat, do you know anything? Oh, no, he doesn't. Slave, what about this person? The sorceress nods at you affably. Glad to see you again. Oh, but she doesn't know anything either. Zephorian. Okay. Anybody else in this godforsaken place? Know anything? All I see are slaves. Don't tell me I have to spend 100,000 gold pieces on this innkeeper. That would be unlikely to make me happy. How much money do I have? Not enough, even if he wanted that. Let's see what he has to say then. Sephorian. I don't have that kind of money. Alright. How do I earn an invitation from Necticula? Cozy up to someone in the upper city. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. If you know how to, shall we say, solve problems, you could try to get under Shamir's wing. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Okay. Zephorian. Well, where the hell is that guy? Let's go out here. There might be some people to ask. Gotta go investigate. What is that? Just lava, yeah. What the heck? Ting from where? Oh, a trap up there. Fun. Good times. Commoners. Commoners. The rotten guttery, but we don't have anything to do there. Why is it so cold here? I want to go home to the plane of fire. Without any flames around, I feel so cranky I want to kill someone. There's lava everywhere. What are you talking about? Are you insane? Perhaps if I kill you and bathe you in hot blood, it'll warm me up.
A test of my abilities.
Okay, if you say so. That might not be what you were looking there for, pal.
Don't hold
Get up
back.
there on him, Fiora. Where's... Oh, yeah. I opened you up. Let's do this. Ember, get over here. I don't think we're going to have to worry about these guys. But my skeleton is taking a hit. You heal all the pets. Okay. Well then. How would you even get up there? To get up to that place. Zephorian. I mean, you'd have to use Dimension Door, and I've had my experiences with that. Alright, so doing this jumped the gun. He's a beggar. We have to go find other beggars. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it jumps the gun doing that. You have to actually go trigger the quest by finding some other beggars first. And I think they're over here in this section. They weren't in that first section. Well, they might be at that other door, and I just didn't see them. We fought the salamander, of course, but we're looking for people called beggars. There we go, beggars. How can I find Zephorian? Eh? Who's that? Never heard of anyone by that name, and if anyone has heard of him, they won't be telling you anyway. You might find a beggar in the lower city who'd be willing to chat with you, but before you find him, you'll have worn through those nice boots of yours. That's one good pair of boots. Be a shame if you ruined them. How about you just give them to me instead? Maybe a small donation would jog your memory. Know what? Better be on your way now. I don't need no money and no shady deals with you. I don't want to know who you're looking for. Yeah, get lost. Alright, there's a beggar over here. Mr. Toss this poor beggar a coin, but I can't. There's a beggar over here. What you want? Piss off. And that's the way down to the city. Okay. So, any other beggars in here? Let's climb to the rooftops. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go out this other side. Maybe there was a beggar I missed. Well. Any beggars over here? Because we saw this before. Yeah, there's one right here. Spare a coin. That's what I'm trying to do, is spare a coin for some information. Any other beggars? There's a beggar there. What you want? Piss off. Interesting. And there's, what the hell is this over here? This big swirly thing. Okay. I am thoroughly confused. Where am I supposed to go? Alright. May have a potential solution. This has been a nightmare scenario. This is a classic example of I wouldn't have done it this way were I coding this. I would have done this completely differently. I would have made it so any of these beggars would cough it up if you either gave them enough money or threatened bodily harm on them. But instead, for some strange reason, they want you to go to a specific beggar. Oh, no. Let's see. Were they wrong about that guy then? Okay. Wow, this is really screwed up. Like, this guy here is supposed to be the one. I don't know anything. Leave me alone. He's supposed to be the guy to do it. Holy cow, this is the enhanced version now. It's been upgraded, so apparently all of the previous hints and clues and guides and everything don't work anymore. Go bug someone else. Oh man. God, brother. Okay. I'm gonna try two different things before I reload my save and try again. I'm gonna go to the battle bliss. It is 100,000 gold pieces if you just want to buy it from the bartender.
We should prepare.
Yes? Am I doing
And I
it
can't
wrong?
attack him. Great.
You're a good person. I like you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody over here. Nothing. There's another beggar over here. Spare a coin. Yeah. I'm really trying here, guys. Intoxicated demon's leader.
Their life ends here.
We get a fight, at least.
I am your end.
Maybe that'll help pay for it.
I am finished.
I'm really puzzled by this whole beggar thing. Because all of the guides are no longer working. They tell you to go to specific beggars and they don't work. Slave, slave, commoner, commoner. Come through here. There's a beggar here. What you want? Piss off, he says. What about this beggar? This beggar won't even talk to me. It's the Bad Luck Tavern. We're back to the doorway over here. Main doors. Beggar over here. Spare a coin or I'll spit in your face. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing this is not going to work. Well then. Wrath of the Righteous, once again determining that it would rather torque me off than help me out. we're going to sell a bunch of stuff and come up with $100,000, and we're just going to try to buy it. Alright, I sold some extra weapons. Let's see if he'll do it now. I'm looking for Zephyrian. Pay the coins. Zephyrian, eh? Hardly remember that name. Okay, so he was an ambitious son of a bitch, sharp and tenacious, but he was hasty in his attempts to overthrow Nocticula. And Our Lady of Shadow remembers all too well how she was underestimated by the demon lord Viriavaxis, so she dealt with Zephyrian before it could stab her in the back. She ruined him completely. Well, when that lump of bleeding flesh opened his eyes and moaned, we were shocked. It still lived and breathed. On that day, Zephyrian's name was relegated to Illusionarian's past and forgotten. But I've seen him once or twice among the beggars. He sits at the threshold of the Battle Bliss Arena. Yes, So for anybody who's like playing the enhanced edition now and saying, whoa, some of these guides on YouTube that show you which beggars to go to, they don't work. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about it. The vagrant is repulsive even by the standards of the Abyss. His lumpy, scarred face makes you think he was put through a meat grinder, then shaped back into a semblance of his former body and left to live out his life. His tall and once impressive figure has been shattered. His arms are covered in the protruding lumps of unset bones that were left to heal improperly. The beggar is clad in many layers of dirty, smelly rags onto which hundreds of keys are sewn, from tiny toy box keys to giant cast iron keys that bows the demon's neck almost too much to the ground. So, you're looking for Zephyrian. He's long dead, but that doesn't seem to be stopping you. Well, so what do you want with a dead man? Zephyrian, the Hand of the Inheritor says, the master of lies and trickery. I remember fighting him. What do you know about Nihindrian crystals? There's a tale told in the Lucianera, a tale about crystals that grant immense power. But what exactly are they, and from where do they draw this power? No one seems to know. I've seen something like it only once before. I found the first crystal on the Isle of Vazglar, and it seemed useless to me. It contained a great deal of power, but it was of no use whatsoever. I meant to give it to my patron, as she would have found a way to use it, but I never had the chance. Some feeble mortal mage managed to steal the crystal from me. He locked himself in a tower, examined the crystal, studied it, and managed to find some use for it. It was under Nocticula's protection, so I never tried to hunt him down. I bet you're thinking I'm just going to tell you the name you seek, and then you can rush off to have a chat with that mage. Not a chance. The mage wasn't a demon. He was a mortal who served Nocticula's arcane needs back in the day. Kicked the bucket long ago. All that's left of him is the tower in the upper city, locked and protected by magic. Many have tried to get inside in the hopes of stealing something of value, but their remains rotted long ago. No use talking about them now. But you're curious now. You'd like to have a poke around in that tower, wouldn't you? Perhaps you could find something of use in there, yes? Zephyrius gives a mocking grin, then sighs and takes a single key from his rags, handing it to you with a sweeping gesture. Take it while I'm still feeling generous. This'll open the way into the tower. When I ruled Illusionera, I made sure I had a key for every hideout and tucked away nook in the city. You never know when they might come in handy. Here, take this and get lost. No one will throw me a coin with you hanging around. Take a closer look at this surprisingly selfless demon. Something spiteful and vicious lurks in the depths of this beggar's eyes. It looks like a predator waiting in ambush, or rather a scavenger waiting impatiently for his prey's agony to finally end so he can enjoy his meal. Whatever his motives, this demon obviously does not wish you well and is already counting down the minutes to your imminent demise. You're giving me the key, just like that. Yeah, why not? I don't need it, and I don't need anything from you, except for you to leave me alone. Go on, get lost. Why are these crystals called Nihindrian? Who knows? It's a whim of fashion. The thing is, they're not actually Nihindrian at all. Nihindri was a demon lord, the master of treasures, dungeons, and shiny trinkets. If he'd had crystals such as these, I really doubt Nocticula would have been able to kill him all those centuries ago. Back then, they were just called purple crystals. And the Isle of Vazglar? Where's that? Yes, Vazglar, a wild place on the island of Ishiar. deserted. No one really cared about it. I had a secluded lair there, where I kept all sorts of nasty tricks for Nocticula. Anyone who found my den could have made a tiny profit. But not so long ago, the island sank unexpectedly. No point trying to look for it anymore. You're lying to me. You're trying to lure me into a trap. The demon's ugly maw breaks into a malicious grin. You'll probably die there. Or maybe you won't, and you'll find out what Shamira wants. It was Shamira who sent you, right? She was the one who turned me into a Nocticula back in the day, and now she wants to topple her mistress and take her place, just as I once tried to. That's why she wants those crappy crystals so much. So be it, I say. Whoever loses this fight, I'll be the winner, and I'll savor the outcome. You, Shamira, Nocticula, may you all drop dead. Tear out each other's throats and strangle each other with your own intestines. You're all scum, and I'll piss on your corpses as they float by in an ocean of your blood. You've fallen so low. Wonder if anyone will notice that you're dead. The demon straightens his broken shoulders and becomes much taller than he was a moment ago. Oh, wow, I love arrogant fools. Did you really think that just because Nocticula managed to beat me, some Galarian dimwit would be able to do it too? Well then, bring it on. You're goddamn right. I'm gonna kill enemies before they can kill me. What has he got? Oh, he's got a low touch AC. He's got a low AC. He's just a 84 hit points. This guy's dead. Yeah. Della dealt a bunch of damage. Okay. I dealt 36 damage. Yeah. Oh, that reminded me. Let's see. I'm going to look at something. Yeah. So I just went and checked. And they did nerf Elemental Barrage. So here I'm late to the game. It works now the way it's described. From spells, not weapon procs. So this ability that I took is now useless. Which is why I had always skipped over it, because just reading the description, it says, you've mastered the art of raining elemental spells on your foes. So, to me, a spell is a one-time magical effect. Spells do... To me, it just always read like spells, which is why I never did it. I thought Ember might be the only character who could make use of it. It didn't even occur to me to use it on weapon procs because... Again, spells. But everybody was using it, and it was really powerful. And I thought, okay, fine. If it's going to be that powerful, I'll use it. Well, of course, the day that I decide to put it on my character and start using it, they nerf it. Well, at least we know that now, so that's useful to know. All right, the art of making friends. We have to go to the tower. So I've spent this episode being pained. Very pained and just a lot of wandering around, and I apologize for that, folks. I apologize that this wasn't a more entertaining episode. There was a lot of wandering around. I considered just pausing the video until I actually found Zephorian, but I also wanted you to see what I was going through, because maybe you're looking at the same YouTube guides and saying, yeah, it's this specific beggar that's supposed to do it. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. So maybe you're experiencing the same thing I am. Harem of Ardent Dreams. We don't need to be here. Where we need to actually be for the tower. Oh, we're in the middle city. I don't want to be in the middle city, you clown. Harem of Ardent Dreams is in the middle city. Okay. For some reason I thought it was upper city. We need to go to the 10,000 Delights then. And there is the question of... We haven't used a lot of spells, so somebody might be saying, hey, make sure you rest. I think we can go do the tower in the state that we're in right now. And maybe I'll be wrong about that, but this will be what we'll do next episode, is the tower. Mage towers are awesome things in games like this. Where are we here? Yes, we want to go out here. Over this way, to this portal down. All of our mini creature features. Alright. That's not the one we want to go to. We want to go to this one. So we'll at least get in place. The kind should kneel in our presence. Yes, well. This is it. Remember, we needed a key, but Zephorian gave it to us. So this is where we're going to start the next episode. Folks, thanks for hanging out with me. As always, if you dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your questions and comments down below. I will do my best to answer them. And I will see you next time. Happy gaming, everyone.